Hello everyone, welcome to my class Pinnacle of English. In today's video, you are going to learn how to write formal letter writing. It is a part of writing skill for class 10th CBSE. This question is specially asked in question number 3, section B, grammar. Earlier in 2019-20, this question was asked with 8 marks. And now in 2020-21, this question will be asked of 5 marks. There will be 2 questions. The students have to choose any one and they can attempt in the examinations. Let's see how to write formal letter in detail. Formal letter writing. Basically, writing letters have a great importance. It shows the proof that you have written the letter, you have showed your ideas, you have showed your suggestions, and this creates proof that you have given your suggestions, your writings, your details, your reports, and everything in detail. Earlier, letter writings were important, but right now the technology has been used by people like us, and hence many people start using mail. So mailing also, formal letters are important. Now let's see, letters are of 2 types, formal letter and informal letter. Informal letter is written to family members, friends, relatives, brother, sister, cousin, and many others. Formal letter is written to the authority, to the newspaper editor, to the company, especially for complaint and request, placing an order, and many other things. Formal letter is written for formal purpose is called formal letter. It addresses a serious issue. Now let's see what are the kinds of letter writing, especially formal letter writing. Types of formal letters are letter to the editor, letter to the government, letter to the police, letter to the principal, order letter, complaint letter, inquiry letter, business letter, application letter for job, letter to bank manager, invitation letter, resignation letter, leave application for maternity, and many other letters which are formed as formal letter writing. Now, especially for CBSE class 10 students, these 4 points which are very important to practice for formal letter writing. Number 1 is complaint letter, inquiry letter, placing an order, and letter to the editor. Now we have to be careful what should we do to improve our writing skill, especially formal letter writing. Here are some tips for which will be helpful to the students to score more in the examinations, and with the help of these tips they can remove all the mistakes which they ever do while writing formal letters. Number 1 is emoticons should never ever be used. It happens that many students are having habit of using emoticons. It is a kind of emojis based on the graphic characters. This has a bad impact on writing skill. So students never ever use emoticons while writing formal letters based on the characters. Next point is that use proper spelling. There are some students who are using some short spellings, for example, TV. In place of TV, students have to use television. Some students were writing photos. It's better to write photographs. Next point is proper punctuation. As per the statements, we have to use proper punctuations. For example, if the statement is assertive, we have to use full stop. If the statement is of interrogative, then we have to use question mark. If the statement is full of exclamation, then we have to use exclamatory mark. So based on that statement, we have to use proper punctuation. If we miss any punctuation while writing formal letter writing, we miss marks. So students never ever forget to use proper punctuation marks while writing formal letter writing. Next point is use full words. As I told you earlier, we have to use complete words, full words. Many students were having the habit of using computer for chatting purpose, and this makes habit to use some short words while writing formal letter. For example, please, PLZ they write. It's better to write full word PLEASE, please. The next point, avoid using first and second person pronouns. Generally what happens, we use first and second person, I and you, while writing formal letter. Formal letter writing, we have to avoid using some pronouns like first and second letter. We have to write the statements which are strictly and seriously to be used in the statements. We have to use some straightforward sentences while writing formal letter writing. Next point, avoid the use of cliches. Sometimes it happens that we use some hi-fi words which are unknown to the readers, and then after they avoid reading. So for writing formal letter, we have to use some basic English so that people can easily understand the theme of writing a letter. We have to avoid some use of idioms and phrases. For example, good things come to those who wait. Never a dull moment. Writing on the wall. Calm before the storm. Right? So this kind of idioms we have to avoid while using or writing formal letter. Next point, do not write as you would speak. Generally it happens that whatever we speak, we just keep on writing in formal letter writing. Formal letter writing is based on writing in a formal way, in a proper way, in a proper method. It is not a story that we write in a content. There is a system to write formal letter, especially the content which we are going to present. The real problem is. Next point, do not start a sentence with a coordinating conjunction, for example, but, and, so. You have to start the statement based on the theme, the subject of the formal letter. It's better we can use additionally, moreover, nevertheless, however, therefore, thus, alternatively, or instead, or otherwise. This kind of words which can be used while writing formal later. Next point, avoid using the word get. Get is a word which is informal. Now let's see the examples, how to use the word get in informal way and how to use the word get in a formal way. Informal, I got an A in the course. Formal, I received an A in the course. Informal, she didn't get the joke. She didn't understand the joke. Informal, the machine never gets used. Formal way, the machine is never used. Next point, we have to be familiarize yourself with formal writing. We have to be familiarize ourselves with formal writing. And for that formal writing, our reading is very important. For that, writing the formal letter in a proper way, we have to use newspapers, magazines, and weekly periodicals in English to improve our reading skills as well as writing skills. We can understand how the statements have been started initially while writing an article. So in the same way, we will have the habit gradually to use this kind of statements in formal letter. Generally what happens, students do not have the idea how to start the content. That is very important, because formal letter, once we understand the format of formal letter writing, there is no issue, there is no problem in writing a format. But the main problem is students are lacking in content part. So we have to improve the content part, especially in formal letter writing. Right? We will discuss in detail about how to write this content in a proper way. Now let's see the format of formal letter writing. Initially you can see in the left side margin, sender's address is there. So while writing this format, we have to understand what exactly would be or will be the sender's address is, and this sender's address generally is asked in the question itself. Many students forget to write the sender's address, or maybe possible that they forget to use proper sender's address. Suppose if it is not given in the question, students may use their own address randomly. But if it is given in the question, they have to use sender's address. The next point is date. Date is very important to mention in while writing formal letter writing. That is, here it is written 11th April 2011. Or many students are writing 11th, th is used before a month and then after complete year. After date, we have to write the address of the addressee, means the person who is receiving the address in the letter. We have to write. Here, this receiver's address is about letter to the editor, and the address is given. The editor, the Times of India, New Delhi, and then after we have to write the subject. Subject is very important to write. If subject is not written, the reader will not understand what exactly the letter is about. So subject is written in very short, which is mentioned in the question itself. And all students have to write this subject in a proper way. Then after salutation, sir or madam. Then after subject line to be focused. Then after body of the letter, we can say as the content. In content, you have to write 3 paragraphs, which are very important to write. Number 1, introduction of the letter. Number 2, main content. And number 3, conclusion. Now let's see the introduction. Introduction completely based on the theme of the subject. You have to start the introduction based on the theme. Then after, we have to write the main content which is written in the subject. What exactly the problem is about. What exactly the main point to be mentioned in this letter writing in detail. And the last third paragraph is about the conclusion of the letter. In conclusion, we have to end in such a way that there will be a complete solution, that the receiver will do something for solution of the problem. Next is complimentary close, that is we can start with thank you. Then after yours sincerely, yours faithfully, your truly, that we can write. And then after sender's name, if it is given in the question, and designation. That is very important. This is what complete understanding, complete information about how to write formal letter writing. This is a complete format which each student, everyone has to follow with this. Now let's see some examples of complaint letter, examples of letter writing. Number one is here complaint letter. You can see here the format is in proper way. Sender's address is there, date is there, receiver's address, designation, complete address, even subject is there, pen, polybags, right? So we have to mention, we have to write in this way. After the salutation, many students are keeping paragraph. So there is students or any formal letter writing, there is no need of keeping paragraph in the content. You have to start from the margin line only. So students never ever do such type of mistakes while writing formal letter writing. So here first paragraph is based on the introduction and the main content is there, right? And then after second paragraph is what about the conclusion, right? And last here we can say complimentary note is there, and then after signature and all. So students, you have to follow formal letter writing in this way. Here is the best example, students can read from here. The next is the letter to the editor, right? Address, sender's address is there, date is there, addressee, the editor, subject, even the salutation is there, and then after content, or we can say the body of the letter. Now see the letter writing to the editor. The starting point is very important. Here it is written, through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to express my concern over the problem of rash driving on the crowded roads in our city. Every day we read about a number of accidents that take place on the roads in the city. Some accidents are very serious. Many precious lives are lost in these accidents. The reason for these accidents is rash driving. Drivers of vehicles hurry. They do not care for the speed limit. Everyone seems to be in a great hurry. Young men on their bikes and cars drive recklessly. Speed thrills them. Most drivers do not follow the traffic rules. They do not bother about the speed limit on busy roads. Next paragraph is about the conclusion, how the conclusion is written. The concern authorities should take urgent steps to check this problem. More police constables should be posted at different points. Rash drivers should be penalized heavily. Courteous remark is that thank you. We can say thanking you, yours faithfully, And here signature means the students can write their names, no problem. Here is one more placing an order. It's a very good example. Students can read from here, and this gives the best example, the best idea how to write placing an order, right? So while placing an order in the content, especially we have to specify the things which are lacking to us. For example, the librarian is writing a letter to the publisher, to the shop authority, to send some books which are very important and very urgent to the library for the reference purpose, for the reference of class 10th and 12th students, right? So we have to mention the list of the books in writing while writing a letter. So this is very important. Sometimes we write the complaint letter. In that complaint letter, we have to mention what exactly the problem or the issue which has been created while after purchasing the product. So this is very important. Now let's go ahead. Formal letter writing. What would be the marking scheme of formal letter? Earlier in the past, 2019-20, the marking scheme of this letter writing was 8 marks, and all 8 marks are divided in different categories. Students will be rewarded with 1 mark for correct format, but if only format will be written without content, then no marks will be awarded. Number B, the body of letter 4 marks is allotted, which is also known as content. Students are rewarded 1.5 marks for keeping letter content fluent and around the topic. Next, 1.5 marks for correct uses of grammar or fluency of English. This is what 2019-20 formal letter writing marking scheme was there. But now in 2020-21, the marking scheme would be students will be awarded with 1 mark for the correct format, but if only format will be given without content, then no marks will be awarded. For body of letter, 2 marks is allotted, which is also known as content. Students are awarded 1 mark for keeping letter content fluent and around the topic. 1 mark for correct uses of grammar or fluency for English. So this is what 2020-21 marking scheme. This is the marking scheme of 5 marks only. Just because of COVID-19, CBSE has reduced 30% syllabus, and there are little bit changes in the paper pattern also. So dear children, follow it religiously and work hard for the examinations. Now I would like to highlight some topics which you can practice for the examinations. Number 1, write a letter to the editor on the topic street light problem. Write a letter to the editor on the topic spreading garbage in and around locality. Number 3, letter to the editor on the topic bad roads in your locality. This is very important. Next, write a letter to the editor on the topic girl child education. Next, write a letter to the editor on the topic use of junk food. Write a letter to the editor on the topic exam stress. Write a letter to the editor on the topic role of science and technology, which in 2020-21 all schools in India and abroad students are using technology. So this letter is very important for 2020-21. Write a letter to the editor on the topic sports and games. 2 more letters. Write a letter to the editor on the topic dowry, a social evil. Last and final question for the practice is write a letter to the editor on the topic books are the best companions. So here are the 10 points, 10 questions for practice for students, those who are appearing in class 10th board examinations. Generally, CBSE is asking this formal letter writing based on the theme of the first flight and footprints without feet. So based on the theme, students have to prepare the question as the formal letter writing. So that what kind of questions formal letter writing can be asked in the board examinations. So many reference books which are available in the market, many reference books especially for practice book, paper solution, paper practice, right? And this kind of reference books which will be helpful to the students to score more in examination. I hope you would have liked my video. Please click on like button, share to your friends, relatives, your colleagues. Click on like button, give n number of comments, and don't forget to click on bell icon for more notifications.